Have you ever stopped to think if your physical abilities are fading quicker than the years on your calendar? Imagine discovering that your future health and freedom might depend on 7 easy actions you can try right at home. If you're past 65 and find even a couple of these tough, it could be a quiet signal that your daily freedom is slipping away. Yet here's something many health experts recognize but don't always discuss openly. These basic skills often tell more about your well-being than fancy pills or treatments. Today, we'll explore these 7 key ability checks and, even better, share straightforward ways to build them back up without leaving your house. Make sure to watch all the way through for the 7th one. It's a powerful clue to extending your active, vibrant days ahead. Let's take our time here in the beginning because this topic touches on something deeply personal for so many of us as we grow older. Picture this. You're enjoying a quiet afternoon, maybe chatting with family or tending to your garden, when suddenly a small stumble or a moment of weakness reminds you that time is marching on. It's not just about aches or tiredness. It's about staying in control of your own life, doing the things you love without needing help. These 7 checks aren't complicated tests from a lab. They're everyday motions that reveal how well your muscles, joints, and balance are holding up. Drawing from years of working with folks just like you, I've seen how mastering these can turn back the clock on feeling frail. They're backed by solid studies showing that people who handle them well tend to stay independent longer, avoid hospital stays, and even enjoy more time with loved ones. So, grab a comfy spot, perhaps a notebook to jot down tips, and let's dive in together. By the end, you'll have practical steps to feel stronger and more confident starting tomorrow. First up, rising from a seat. We'll start with something you likely do many times each day without much notice. It's simply getting up from a chair using just your lower body strength, no arms involved. Take a second to reflect honestly. When you're settled in your cozy armchair or at the dining spot, how do you stand? Do you reach for the sides to lift yourself? Or maybe shift your weight around to gain speed before rising? Folks often say it's just their way or they're playing it safe. But from my experience helping seniors, it's more than that. It's a sign from your body. It shows that the big muscles in your legs and backside are losing power. We refer to this as muscle wasting over time. These areas act like your body's natural stabilizers. If they're not strong, stopping a slip or trip becomes much harder. That's why trouble standing like this is a top clue for risks like tumbling in the hallway or during daily chores. On the bright side, data from health research highlights that older adults who manage this fluidly are far more likely to thrive on their own into their later decades. They skip aids like canes and stay out of care facilities. Ready to strengthen this? No fancy equipment required, just a solid chair. Sit toward the front edge, fold your arms across your front like you're hugging yourself. Push up using only your legs, then lower back down with care. No dropping. Aim for repeating this several times each day, say during breakfast, and you're rebuilding that vital support system for steadiness. Next, reaching down to the ground. Moving along to the 2nd check, which involves lowering yourself to grab an item off the floor. It might seem like no big deal, but avoiding the ground out of worry is common and serious. I've talked with many who let things like a fallen key or book stay put because bending feels risky. They fear losing balance or straining something. Truth is, this isn't usually from a weak back alone. It's often tied to tight areas around your waist and legs. When those spots stiffen up like unused doors, your spine takes the extra load, leading to discomfort. Tightness there also causes that short-step walk you might notice in some places where feet hardly leave the ground. Let me share about Sarah Thompson, a kind 68-year-old I know. One chilly evening, she let go of her phone on the rug. With limited flexibility in her lower body, she leaned forward stiffly. Her back tightened right away, and she ended up on the ground, needing help to recover over weeks. If she'd kept those areas loose, it could have been a quick fix instead of a setback. Don't let this slide. You can improve by doing gentle lowers, like squatting while steadying on a table edge. Begin easy. Drop a soft cloth on the floor and practice lifting it daily, bending at the knees and using your lower body, not twisting your back. Third, extending arms high. Now for the third one, raising both arms straight up above your head. Try it next time you're putting away dishes. Can you lift them so your upper arms brush your ears without pain? Or does it pull in your upper body, making you curve your spine to reach? You might decide to skip high spots altogether, but this action uncovers issues in your upper back and, believe it or not, your breathing system. Here's the straightforward explanation. Losing this range squeezes your chest area, making it hard for your lungs to fill fully. You start with quick surface breaths instead of deep ones. Less fresh air means less energy for your mind and body, explaining why some feel worn out or fuzzy-headed by lunchtime. It's not merely getting older, it's reduced airflow. This can lead to a curved posture over time, like a forward slump. To counter it, try this easy routine called doorway stretches. Stand in an open door, place your hands on the frame at shoulder level, and lean forward gently to open your front. Or lie on your back with arms sliding up toward the ceiling. It may feel tricky initially, but it'll expand your breathing space and boost your daily energy. Before we go further, let's pause for a moment. If you've ever noticed trouble catching your breath after a simple reach or want to enhance your overall vitality, drop the word air in the comments. It's a small reminder to pay attention to how you hold yourself today. Fourth, standing on one leg. Let's discuss the fourth. Holding steady on a single foot. Do you sway when slipping on shoes or need to hold a wall entering the tub? This isn't only about leg power. It's a quick link between your sight, inner balance sensors, and thinking center. When that link weakens, stability suffers. Studies in health fields link poor one-leg standing to slower mental sharpness over time. It signals your processing might be easing up. Test it safely now, near a support like a counter. Raise one foot, count steadily. If you can't hit 10 counts without touching down, it's a gentle alert. But weave this fix into your habits. During tooth cleaning morning and evening, balance on one side. The sink's there for safety. In those couple of minutes, twice daily, you're sharpening your coordination without extra effort. Fifth, quick stepping pace. The fifth is maintaining a lively walk. Not a slow wander to enjoy the view, but moving with energy, like hurrying to meet a pal. In wellness circles, how fast you walk is seen as an extra health measure, right up with pulse or pressure checks. It demands good heart pumping, efficient air exchange, and smooth blood flow. If you're often lagging in groups or a brief outing leaves you puffing, it points to heart-lung stamina needs. Think of my acquaintance Tom, who used to wave others on, saying he'd follow soon. It bothered him, making him feel behind the times. But Tom shifted gears, not with big races, but short, daily outings. He began with 5 minutes, non-stop, then pushed to cover more ground in that time weekly. Now, He's at the front of our neighborhood strolls. If 5 feels much, try 2, adding a bit each time. Your ticker strengthens like any muscle with regular nudges. 6th, turning your head side to side. Approaching the 6th, often missed in talks about staying safe later in life. Fully swiveling your neck left and right, picture backing out of a parking spot. Can you glance over smoothly to spot traffic? Or must you turn your whole torso, straining to see? Limited neck movement goes beyond soreness. It's a hazard. As upper spine parts stiffen, they press on key blood paths to your head. Flow dips, responses lag by vital moments. On streets that delay could spell trouble. Too many give up driving not from vision issues or unsteady grips, but this simple turn problem. They can't check sides safely, leading authorities to say no more keys. Losing wheels often starts pulling away from life. No errands, no family visits, no social outings. Walls close in, with just screens for company. I aim to keep you steering your path in every sense. Care for your neck daily, just a few minutes. Sit tall, ease shoulders. Breathe in, look left as far as comfy. No force. Hold briefly. Gaze distant, like spotting a friend. Breathe out, center. Do the other way. Repeat a handful each side, slow. Then dip chin down gently and tip back a touch, holding short. These keep joints smooth, boost flow, and maintain quick wits. Stick with it, and in weeks, you'll notice easier turns, safer drives, and lasting self-reliance. If these tips hit home, whether you're trying them soon or nodding in agreement, share one word in comments. Turn. 7th, getting up from the ground. At last, the 7th, lowering to sit on the floor and rising again. I get it. Many haven't tried this in years, fearing they couldn't return up. But experts name this the ground rise check, a full-body gauge of aging. It blends power, bendiness, steadiness, and teamwork among parts. Those who can drop down for fun with little ones and stand tall live fuller, longer lives per stats. It shows reserve to bounce back from sickness or mishaps. If it's out of reach now, no shame. Don't attempt solo if doubtful. But don't quit. Rebuild step by step. Use a firm seat. Kneel partly while gripping it, then press up. Lessen hold as you gain. Consistency shapes habits. Your frame adapts kindly when prompted gently. Begin now. Wrapping up our chat, recall Emily, the 75-year-old from down the street I hinted at early. Her turnaround began with this last check. Months back, she tripped in her den, unhurt but grounded for half an hour till aid came. That weight shook her, stirring feelings of vulnerability. Yet Emily chose action over worry. She grabbed a reliable table for help, practicing partial lowers and rises daily. Over time, she didn't just firm legs or core, she regained poise and pride. That's my hope for you too. We've covered 7 essential actions, from chair rises to head turns. Some may come easy, others challenge, and that's fine. A challenge isn't defeat. It's your system highlighting where to focus, a call to grow robust. So, ending here, forget perfection overnight. Pick one to tackle this week. Maybe leg balances at the sink or brisk steps outside. Promise yourself now. In comments, complete, I pledge to boost my, I pledge to boost my steadiness, or I pledge to boost my reach. Seeing it written makes it stick, and spotting others' pledges shows we're a team. If this sparked encouragement or insight, tap like. It spreads the word to others facing similar thoughts. To keep building with us, missing no helpful guides, subscribe now. It's linking into a group chasing strong, free golden times. Lastly, name one dear one who could use this nudge, a neighbor, kin, or partner, and forward the video. You could spark their positive shift. Thanks for sharing your moments with me. Keep well, keep growing, and catch you next time.